Fire. Fire, fire. She's fake, bro. Hasan just got exposed in the worst way possible.
A lot of people are laughing at this. It looks like Hasan fans have reached a new low of desperation. So desperate to prop the guy up that now they're just lying, which isn't new, I suppose, but this specific situation is new. So what happened is this person's been a Hasan fan for years, apparently.
Oh no, let me guess. They've been a fan for like years, but he's never given them attention or something. Or he left them in the dirt. I mean, he did that with Frogan. Like, he could have helped her with her lawsuit or whatever the fuck, and he never did anything for her.
This account on Twitter that's like a
His model looks good. I think so too. I think it's a nice model.
Talk about leftist politics and try to get people to vote for Democrats. That's all they do on their account. And so they've talked about Hasan for years, but then suddenly out of nowhere, they decide to LARP as if they've never been a fan of Hasan. And suddenly they say, wow, this guy's actually amazing, implying that people should go watch him and that he's...
Are you kidding me? Like, you know, there's like a search feature for people's profiles, right? You can see how much you've talked about someone if you've used keywords for them. Do these people have no foresight?
So great. So people look into this account as mentioned, and they find that this person has actually been a Hasan fan for years, and it was all a lie to try to give him good optics on social media. Like, that is just so insanely desperate and dishonest, of course. It's pathetic. So it all begins with this account, Winter. Lefty Winter, Gen Z 23-year-old neurodivergent socialist / progressive, talking politics, news, and more daily. Yeah, except there's not really more. The whole account is mentioned. It's just them trying to get people to vote for Democrats. That's literally all they do. They spend all day being politically brain rotted on Twitter.com, zero personality, just, hey, vote left, hey, vote left, hey, vote left. And so that takes us here. The aforementioned tweet. Lefty Winter saying, never thought I'd be listening to Hasan on Twitch. He's actually more agreeable than I thought he would be.
Community notes are one of the only good things to come out of Twitter, man.
Yeah, but then people look into this. They say this person is pretending not to know who Hasan is.
It's all their
debuffs,
yeah.
They've tweeted about him several times.
Dating back to November 23rd, World 2023.
Buffs. On top of that, on May 1st, 2026, she posted a screenshot showing that she was following him. Believe it or not, this community note is actually pretty mild. It's even worse than that. Because if we go to the responses, for example, we can see this. Oh gosh, yeah, spoiler, not spoiler alert, but warning to
Why
your
did I have to fucking look at his friggin' naked butt, man?
In advance. But here you go.
I don't want to look at him, bro.
Balkan Mindset says, can any of you freaks be honest just for a second? It shows a tweet here where
I don't want to look
Lefty
at
Winter's
him, bro.
responding to his song, like showing
Censor
himself
that shit.
in a swimsuit. Says, I was about to turn 30 on July 2021, gained a lot of fat and lost all my muscle
Good
mass
for
during
him.
COVID.
That's really good.
I was 285 and depressed. Took me 3 years of being active, training 4 days a week and dieting, but I'm healthier and happier than ever now as I turn 33.
Good for him.
Still have a long way to go. Oh, look at that. Lefty Winter says, loved both versions of you. More important that you're happy with.
So it's a Hasan simp, and they got caught red-handed. What did I say? I'm willing to bet money. I'm willing to bet money that probably over 50% of Hasan's viewership are girls. I don't know. I just have this weird feeling that it's a lot of girls.
Here's another example. This person says, why are you pretending you barely know the guy? And showing a screenshot where in 2025, Winter was promoting Hasan being with Bernie and AOC. This whole thing really starts blowing up, though. Once Hasan gets involved, he gives a like to Lefty Winter's tweet, the one where she's like, never thought I'd be listening to Hasan on Twitch. He's more agreeable than I thought he'd be. Hasan likes that. Lefty Winter showing
that's
out
crazy.
Hasan liked the tweet. You know, this is a brag. She's like, wow, look at this. Hasan liked the tweet. There's also this person, Jules Nader, that responds to Winter and gets directly retweeted by Hasan. So Jules Nader says in response,
This fake circle jerking is just crazy to me. Look, I get why people want to have like a lot of followers. They think it's like a really big dopamine hit. I feel the same way when I had 10,000 followers and now I have 80,000. I just post whatever the fuck I want. I find self-glazing kind of insane sometimes. Like, I get a little glaze here and there is okay. I don't have anything wrong with that. I think people praising you and you accepting it is also humble. I just think that, like, reposting fake glaze of people that pretend not to be Hasan viewers and then, like, fucking pretending like it's not real. It's like, oh, guys, it's this person never actually interacted with me. And then just pretending like it's real, man. That's another layer of cringe that I just can't handle.
Wants to winner. This is literally the experience of 99% of people who don't watch Hasan when they actually give him a shot. So Hasan likes Winner's tweet. He likes this tweet, presumably, retweets this, and this is all what, like, really made people start looking into this. I got a little bit ahead of myself with people showing how she was actually a fan to give you the context, but this is kind of the order of events, right? Starts propping him up, starts getting retweeted.
The SmugAlana VTuber is really awesome. I love discovering her stream today. And then they have, like, the 32-month sub badge. It's not even a first-time chatter. They just got this fucking massive badge. You're like, woo!
People start looking into
jobless
it more
drama. Yes, this is a
really
huge day for the unemployed.
Pretty disingenuous. Another example of what
Yes.
people dug up on May 1st.
Hi,
Lefty
Hasan.
Winner.
Oh my god. Hi. You liked my tweet. Can I, like, talk to you?
A picture of how she's following Hasan. Got another like by Hasan on a different tweet back on May 1st. Says, oh, hi, Hasan. And then a lot of
It's
people
so
start questioning
weird.
this entire account, too. Saying stuff like, I don't think that account is a real person.
I don't
It
know.
looks like AI or something. It looks like it's either heavily
No, I don't think it's AI. I think it's heavily edited. You know, this reminds me of Instagram.
filtered or just
Like
an AI
2009.
picture. Look how weird the
Yeah,
button
lots of
looks too,
filters.
with, like, the hair right there. Like, it's like melting into the jacket.
It's just poor quality. I don't know. I don't think this is AI. I think this person's real.
Her hair's like melting into the
Maybe.
denim. It's like turning purple, melting into the button or something. Now, again, I'm not saying it's definitively AI, but there's definitely something weird with this picture. And the whole account as well is just, again, pure political
The lips look funny. I don't think they're painted in a traditional way.
brain rot all day.
I don't know.
Here's another huge red flag with this account. You can click
28 username changes? Jesus, dude. And you've only had the account for, like, 8 years? That's a lot.
about
I don't
information
know.
and see that they are based in the US. But
So it's not a
they have
rage bait
28
account?
username changes. That's obviously extreme.
Dude, if you could see, like, you know how Steam shows the username changes of a person so you remember who they are on your friends list? I wish I could see it. I wonder if one of them was like Hasan's little fangirl or something. That would be funny. Like, just getting caught red-handed.
Extremely suspicious. That is not normal account behavior. That is far into the realm of excessive. Now, the reason I pointed out that Lefty Winter's account information does say from the USA is because there is also a huge problem on Twitter with foreign interference. There are accounts from outside the USA that LARP as if they are United States citizens, and they engage all day in partisan political rage bait. And there's two main reasons for this. One is mentioned to influence US elections. The second is simply to grift off Twitter's blue check revenue system. Now, the foreign interference usually relates back to countries like Iran, China, and Russia, while the grifter accounts are usually based in countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and other countries throughout
Nigeria
Africa.
a lot,
but again, as
I
for
see
Lefty
Nigeria.
Winter, they are apparently based in the US. So whatever's going on there is a bit different. Perhaps it really is someone in the US just desperately trying to promote Hasan and trying to influence people to vote.
Yeah, there are people who genuinely just want to, like, basically prop up their favorite person.
Left.
Yeah.
Maybe they're even getting some sort of funding for this. Who knows for sure?
Germany a lot?
But it wouldn't be
I haven't
surprising.
seen Germany.
Anyways, once Lefty Winter got exposed, the account went on to run damage control, saying this.
I've never actually sat down and watched his Twitch streams before. I don't know what's worse. You've never watched his streams before. She's being honest. Or she's lying. I can't tell. That's bullshit. No. What if she's actually being honest and she just glazes him on Twitter? That's completely possible.
I've never actually sat down and watched his Twitch streams before.
I don't know, chat.
Which is what I was talking about. Yes, I followed him off and on his social media pages, but I've never watched the stream since this week. I'm not even pretending to know who he is.
A clip watcher? Not even that. They just see them popping off on Twitter, and because he's like conventionally attractive, she might just be attracted to him physically. She doesn't watch his politics or anything.
Writing, here's further proof, and showing this screenshot. Says
that's schizo. Why do you keep refollowing him? I'm following it. This is what I mean. Wait. This is kind of like a dead giveaway that he's audience captured. Gonna call bullshit? No. You don't even understand. Hasan is so audience captured. Sometimes he will say something his audience really doesn't like, and then they like unfollow him and they fucking shit on him in his chat, and he gets upset, and then he like freaks out and has like a meltdown. This happens every like, I want to say like 4 or 5 months. Do you guys remember? What's audience capture? Being captured by your audience and having to agree on every single piece of part of their politics and not having actual opinions of your own. And if you deviate from those, thoughts or those opinions, your audience leaves you. Yeah. When your audience is your boss? Yeah, like, I'm not audience captured. I've had plenty of disagreements and I've made statements that pissed off my audience or they got annoyed, but not to the point where they're like, I don't like Alana. I'm not gonna I hate her so much, and I get mass unfollowed. That's like never happened because I think I have very normal opinions.
Followed Hasan.
Hasan, on the other hand, I don't know, man. The guy's a fucking just like such a all over the place, bro.
On April 25th, you unfollowed Hasan on January 9th.
This kind of tracks.
On October 1st, 2025, you unfollowed Hasan on June 27th, 2025. You followed Hasan on Sunday, July 14th, 2024. What is this behavior? This is weird too. Who follows someone, unfollows them over and over?
It's very easy. Girls don't see something he said and they don't like it, and then they see something they like that he said months later, and then she's like, "Oh, why did I unfollow this guy?" And then she refollows him
over again for years. Like, what is going on here? That actually makes you look even more suspicious. And the final tweet Lefty Winter made on this topic seems to be this one that says, "Totally misinterpreting my post. Whatever. I wasn't lying that I never watched this stream before, but that doesn't mean I wasn't following him on here or on other platforms." Dude, what is this?
God.
This is such a joke.
What is this?
Very
man?
weird behavior. People say got caught lying and still trying to gaslight. Yep, a Hasanabi fan for sure.
Man.
I swear, Daddy Hasan, I'll be a better gaslighter. They won't catch me in a lie this time. While parts of the left in the US are currently trying to prop Hasan up any way they can, leftists in China recently criticized Hasan and made the argument that he's a hypocrite. It's covered by New Lines Mag that interviewed a Chinese researcher and activist named Kevin Lin. They write about how Lin calls Hasan's comments that praise the Chinese government problematic, saying that the CCP is exploiting workers. The argument that Hasan is a hypocrite.
This is what is captured too. Another great example is that Hasan used to say the word retard, and he used retards when he'd argue with them. But then there was a certain line that I guess like saying the word retard wasn't okay anymore, and he stopped using it. But then, you know what the best part? A few months ago, I remember there's a clip of him saying, these people are psychotic or these people are psychos, and then someone in chat kept adding him and saying like, "Can you please stop using the word psychotic? It's really, really ableist, and I don't like that." Because he was trying to like describe people who are fucking freaks and they're like got mental illnesses, and that upset his chatter. So like, that's what I mean. Like, he caters to their feelings. Yeah, he's pandering.
For claiming to be a socialist, yet praising the CCP as mentioned.
And again, this is more about the political side of like, "Oh, well, I love the CCP, says Mr. Hasan Piker." But then when people criticize the CCP, he's like, "Oh, well, you know, it's not perfect." And then that pisses off a part of his audience that think that the CCP is perfect.
The CCP as mentioned. But going back to the news of how Lefty Winter got exposed trying to prop Hasan up, we'll take a look at some public reception to close this out. For example, this account writing, "It's actually insane how phony and how much of liars this cult is, and they think nobody will notice." You know, that reminds me of the Kaya incident when we were in the thick of it, and you saw all these leftists and the LA streamer clique all trying to run damage control for Hasan. acting like...
Because if they don't, then they'll get excluded. And then they can't be in the ecosystem and get viewers.
As this person put it...
Ludwig did the same thing. He flip-flopped really hard within, like, a couple of days of one another, and I remember I was covering it and saying, like, W. Ludwig for being somewhat critical of, you know, Hasan and being like, oh, well, I don't know, this looks kind of weird, and then he fucking flip-flopped back and was like, I bet my mom's life, I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he's like, I bet you that, like, it's not actually true, and, like, he completely went the other way, and I was like, dude, yeah, on my mom, it's not a shot collar, yeah, and that was, like, the next day or something, and I was like, bro, like, I was giving him the benefit of the fucking doubt, man.
Nobody will notice.
Why did he
Nobody
do
will
that?
notice that they're just overtly lying and or dodging the actual evidence that was out there. Like, in what world did they ever think they'd get away with that? Literally lying to the internet when there's verifiable evidence to the contrary of the points that they were making. Oh my gosh, what is this one? Says, it's pretty normal for a Hasan fan to act unhinged.
Oh, here we go. Watermelon emoji, Palestine emoji. Let's go.
Can't sit listening to his crazy rants for hours without becoming crazy yourself. But look at the screenshot. It says, and the heart just makes it even better. But it says, as soon as I heard he started talking smack about Hasan, I pieced out. Hasan is way too intelligent for anyone to be saying he has an incorrect opinion.
The most intelligent person in the world can have an incorrect opinion. I know this is like mind-blowing. There are people out there that I still like that have made mistakes or they just simply have the wrong opinion. And I find that more endearing and I find it more admirable when they go against their audience and say like, okay, well, I don't really care that I said the wrong thing in your opinion. That's fine. I'm just gonna keep living my life.
Sorry, not sorry.
Whereas Hasan bends his ass backwards and just contorts himself and is like, no, guys, wait. No, I didn't mean it. I actually meant this. Like, you do realize you can't compartmentalize, like, a singular person to, like, even, like, politically or even just, like, from a life point of view. Like, some people just have wild fucking opinions that vary from quote-unquote left to right.
Him. That's got to be a joke, right? There's no way. There ain't no way. Another one saying Hasan retweeted it, referencing the Lefty Winner tweet and the response it got that was like praising Hasan and how he retweeted that one.
What does the watermelon emoji mean? It means Palestine. Hasan
retweeted it because he's such an insecure, cringy Nepo baby, wild work. And we got one more comment here that reads, they will never whitewash the Dogs after no matter how much propaganda is done. Never forget October 7th. The last thing I'll mention is on top of all of this stuff, there's just something weird going on with Twitter and Hasan, like in general, because he's got multiple accounts that are literally just glazing him. Like there are multiple Hasan related accounts run by other people, but all day they're just
and then he has the audacity to say shit like oh, all these drama accounts are right-wing because they don't farm Asmongold hate as much as they hate on Hasan. And I'm like, they're not right-wing. If anything, honestly, drama clippers are pretty much like the most neutral thing possible. They're just trying to make money. Some of them are fucking scum and they like reframe clips and make the influencer or whatever the fuck, like the people that are like the celebrities, the micro celebrities that they're trying to farm. They're just trying to make money. They don't care about which side that they're pushing, right? Like, what are we talking about? And then he started saying like, oh, well, they don't farm Asmon hate. They only farm me. And I'm like, because it's really easy to farm hate on you because you say a lot of dumb shit all the time. Fucking Asmon gets farmed all the time. But like, yeah, overall, I think Hasan gets farmed more.
Using Hasan and trying to prop Hasan up. I can't think of
opportunists.
Any other streamer,
yeah, it's whatever makes the most money.
Who have that going, who have people doing that for them. It's extremely weird. Very, very weird.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't seem to help him. I don't know. His fans seem to love it, but I imagine to everyone else it comes off as desperate. It comes off as cringy. It comes off as fake.
Yeah.
But this is what they do. I'll leave it there. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one.
Goodness gracious me. Chad, don't fucking make pretend accounts and being like, guys, I love this SmugAlana VTuber. Please. Model. Yeah, I don't know, man. My model's fucked. Don't make fake accounts and being like, oh, I love SmugAlana. I've never watched her stuff before, but she's so cool. Don't do that. It's so strange. You said Nepo Baby? Was that a hecking SmugAlana reference? No, I don't think so. I love SmugAlana VTuber. I've never talked in this chat. Ever. I'll make it definitely 10 of those. Fuck. I don't know, it. It's weird. Well, I mean, okay, I want to let people do what they want to do, but when Hasan reposts, like, posts like this, it's so... Like, bro, you have, like, 1 million Twitter followers. Why do you need to post self-glaze? Why? What do you get out of it? Clearly, you have a lot of fans, don't you? Ego, he's insecure? I don't get it. I really don't. He's deeply insecure. The guy works out. He used to be fat and now he's not. He goes live, has thousands of viewers. What has he got to be insecure about? Like, he has dog shit takes, so like, okay. What else? Who cares? Stop caring. He's trans fat? What the fuck do you mean trans fat? Does he still think like a fat kid or something?